Greetings of the day to all respective teachers and my friends. Today, I and my friends are going to present a presentation on the topic Andhra Pradesh, the rice bowl of India. Now, these are the topics which we are going to cover in this presentation. Andhra Pradesh is also known as the Koh-i-Noor of India. This hidden gem is a paradise for all tourists with its beautiful beaches, rock caves, exotic wildlife, and ancient temples. Andhra Pradesh is a state in southern India. It lies in the southeastern region of India with Bay of Bengal on the east, and it shares boundaries with Telangana, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka. Its area covered is 1,62,975 kilometers square, and its capitals are Vishakhapatnam, Amravati, and Kurnool. Its best time to visit is October to February. Andhra Pradesh has 13 districts. The earliest mention of the Andhras appears in the Atarya Brahmana 800 BC. It was also called Dakshinapad during those days. In the Mauryan age, one gets historical evidence of the Andhras as political power in the Deccan. Megasthenes visited the court of Chandragupta Maurya and mentioned that Andhra country had 30 fortified towns, army of 1 lakh infantry, 2,000 cavalry, and 1,000 elephants. Being one of the oldest South Indian civilizations, Andhra Pradesh is also known to hold high ethnic value. Now it's the time for art and culture. The state's art and culture depict a stunning mix of royal tradition and Nizami heritage. We can see this art forms in the mouth-watering cuisine and glorious architect of iconic monuments. Batik print is a popular art form that uses wax to make beautiful prints on fabric. Kalamkari is a world-renowned art form where a quill is used and the printing on fabric is done using vegetable dyes. Nirmal paintings, Bidri work, and Cherial scroll paintings are awesome art and crafts which are part of Andhra Pradesh culture and tradition. Other famous are weaves from Venkatagiri, Ponchampally, and Garhwal. Now, music and dance forms of Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh has rich music heritage. Some of the most popular Carnatic musicians ever were descendants of Telugus. Even the folk music of Andhra Pradesh is incredibly popular. Classical music performances held in large auditoriums regularly. Kuchipudi is the most popular classical dance form of Andhra Pradesh. Men and women can both do this. It is mostly performed by women in the state. Some of the other traditional dance forms that existed through the fascinating history of the state are Burakatha, Chenchub, Bhagotam, Dapu, and etc. These are among the most interesting aspects of Andhra Pradesh culture and tradition. Now, languages of Andhra Pradesh. Telugu is the regional and official language of the state. This globally known language is an integral part of Andhra Pradesh culture and tradition, and its importance to the people cannot be undermined. English, Hindi, Urdu, and Banjara are other widely spoken languages in Andhra Pradesh. Of late, there has also been a rise in other languages such as Tamil, Marathi, Kannada, and Odia. Religion. A majority of people in Andhra Pradesh are Hindus. Yogi Putluri Veerabrahmam was a renowned Vishwa Brahmin whose disciples included not just Brahmins but Muslims and Sudra Harijans as well. Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, and Jainism, among other religions, are followed as well in Andhra Pradesh, albeit in small numbers. All of these collectively form an important part of Andhra Pradesh culture and tradition. Traditional dress of Andhra Pradesh. Costumes play a huge role in Andhra Pradesh culture and tradition. The traditional dress of Andhra Pradesh couples and otherwise is among the most fascinating things to learn about the state. For men, Andhra Pradesh traditional dress is a dhoti and kurta. But not only this, they also wear lungis and shirts. Andhra Pradesh traditional dress was dhotis for women as well prior to the 14th century. Later on, other traditional dresses came into play such as saris and langavani. The Lambadis, which is a tribal group in Andhra Pradesh, generally wear a long skirt paired with a blouse and a dupatta which they take over the head. Salwar kameez and western wear is also common in the state now. Andhra Pradesh food culture. The cuisine of Andhra Pradesh is famed for its spicy and delicious flavor. Influenced by Mughal cuisine, Andhra Pradesh food is peppered with spices and can be a bit too hot to handle for those not used to spice infused food. Rice is the staple food item of Andhra Pradesh, which is generally accompanied with sambar. There is no Andhra meal served without mouth-watering chutneys, pickles, and papadums. Banda laddu, Polyagar, Pesaratu, Gongira chutney are some popular Andhra dishes to try. Andhra Pradesh work culture. The main occupation of Andhra Pradesh is agriculture, with approximately 70% of the entire population dependent on it. Since rice is the staple food, the state is among the largest producers of it. Turmeric, groundnuts, chilies, tobacco, jute, cotton, sugar, and oilseeds are other cash crops produced in mass quantities. However, with the Andhra Pradesh culture and tradition being influenced by developments in the modern world, there has been an increase in other occupation as well. For instance, information technology has picked up speed in the state and offers a vast scope of employment to the people. Also, there are jobs in the fields of engineering, telecom, consultancy, and other related services. Festivals of Andhra Pradesh. Festivals are a vital part of Andhra Pradesh culture and tradition. With the majority of people in the state being Hindus, there are many Hindu festivals celebrated grandly here. Islamic and Christian festivals are also celebrated here but on a smaller scale. Pongal, Makar Sankranti, Mahashivratri are some of the most popular Hindu festivals of Andhra Pradesh. Flora and fauna in Andhra Pradesh. The state of Andhra Pradesh is considered one of the rich biodiversified states in India. Natural vegetation, also known as flora, and animal life, known as fauna, depend mainly on climate, relief, and soil. The total forest cover of Andhra Pradesh is 22,862 km square. The varied diversity of fauna includes Bengal tiger, Indian leopard, hyenas, black bucks, cheetahs, etc. The dense forests and mountains offer habitat to the wildlife. The state government declared certain areas as wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. Patriots of Andhra Pradesh. There are many patriots of Andhra Pradesh, but some of them are listed here. Economy of Andhra Pradesh. The economy of Andhra Pradesh is one of the fastest growing economies in India. with growth outstripping that of the wider Indian economy in the past few years. The economy is primarily dependent on agriculture, which directly and indirectly employs 62% of the population. Some of the main industries in Andhra Pradesh are automobiles and auto components industry, spices, mines and minerals, etc. The state has also started to focus on the fields of information technology and biotechnology. Several major heavy industries are in operation in Vishakhapatnam, which is the capital of Andhra Pradesh. Famous places to visit in Andhra Pradesh: Tirupati Balaji Temple, Sri Salem, and Simachalam are some important pilgrimage sites in Andhra Pradesh. Beaches of Vishakhapatnam, hill stations such as the Araku Valley and Horsley Hills, and the delta of Konasima in the Godavari River Delta are some natural attractions in Andhra Pradesh. Lipakshi Bull, Bojanakonda, Lenin statue are some of the famous monuments in Andhra Pradesh. Thank you very much.